Well, hello. Hey. Oh my God, I just started coughing. Welcome. Congratulations for being here. Yay. We have successfully completed another moon cycle. I'm sorry, not a moon cycle, but another phase. So, yay. Let's do that once again. Let's get better at that. Yay. Thank you to the studio audience. Thank you to the new tribe members for entering those questions and letting me know that you're present. And this is what it's about. Feeling that connection, staying connected, not feeling alone, knowing that you're here to learn something. So congratulations, we've just entered into Sagittarius season as well. So optimism. All right, so turn those lights off. Find that candle and remember why we light the candle. We light the candle to remind ourselves that we are connected to Mother Earth. We are checking in. So congratulations to all those Sagittarius babies. I have a few. Congratulations. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you for checking in. Thank you for liking, for listening, for practicing your medicine. Your uniqueness is what connects us and what makes the world a better place. We know here in this podcast that we have learned that we inhale the blessings, the medicine, and the magic that's in the air, and we exhale to make room. Working on that imagination, Mother Earth is able to scoop them up, recycle them into everything we need. But you need to make the time. So start chilling out, start relaxing. We're in a period of adjustment. We are acknowledging that self-awareness and putting it to action. So when we feel tense, it is important to remember to relax. And that means all of your muscles and your organs in your body. That's what that whole 1, 2, 3, 4, when you get angry, is to try to gather yourselves and become self-aware. So as we move into the last quarter moon, I don't know, we are in the 7th phase of the moon. This is the time in the cycle to wind down and to pause and focus on what might need your attention, adjusting and forgiving. There's a time for everything. And who doesn't think of Footloose when you hear that? Those of you that know. We are also moved into a new chakra frequency. We have moved into the 7th phase, the 7th chakra, the crown, the self. And we're not done with the moon phases either. Next comes the last crescent moon before we go into the dark moon. But as we move into the 7th chakra, the self, the universal consciousness, this is the gateway to those other dimensions. But we have to free our mind of the limited thought, of the limited vision. We are moving from one constellation into the next. We are leaving Leo, which is the focusing on the heart and working on that confidence. And we are now moving into Virgo, which represents the belly. And this is where we integrate and adjust what's needed. And if you think about the belly, this is also where you're going to, quote unquote, let go of what you no longer need, whether that's in a physical form or an emotional form or metaphysical form. It doesn't matter. The body is able to respond if you give it the time. And you create that, what does she say? That good environment in which to heal. So know that you're not just healing. You are using everything that you were given. Either recycling it, upcycling it, or letting it go. You have found a tribe to do it with. We have found a practice. We use 8 different oracle cards with 8 different messages to come up with a cool game plan, knowing what phase we're in. So I ask you, what occupies your thoughts? Because that is what you will receive. What needs your attention? What's lacking in your life, or what has come up in your life that needs your attention? Is it your children? Is it you? We're sitting in the time period of self. Know that we are all walking a red road. And the red road leads to the sacred mountains. And the sacred mountains has that unobstructed view. Along the way, we get keys, signs, symbols, synchronicities. We get animals, ancestors, allies, all to help walk with us, to encourage us, to guide us. But you have to make the time to listen, take the time to be aware of what's going on. So I'm going to do something a little different. I'm actually shuffling all the cards, laying them out, and I am going to just flip them over and do it that way. That way I can just kind of reveal what the answer is, if you know what I mean. So let me get that done. But I say this to set up the mood, to set up the idea of what's going to happen. We do have ancestors that walked the earth. We do hear that ancestral call. Yesterday we were asked to surrender and to lay it on the altar. So let's see what today brings. Today, we are on the red road, being called to the council fire. Decisions. We get the hunter. As we move into winter, we are supplying ourselves. We are no longer dependent on anyone. We are thriving. Next, we get the blank shield. And the blank shield reminds us to go into oneself once again. Our ancestor who walked before us tells us to live our life. To live the way. Here we go. We get the same card we got yesterday. We got lay it on the altar, hand it over, soften, surrender, forgive. Give yourself the greatest gift of all. Anybody? Forgiveness. Forgiveness is not just the treasures inside, but the box itself. That gift, not even knowing what's inside of it, excites you. That is forgiveness. When you open it and you see the jewels and you see the treasures that are inside, that is the gift. That is the present moment. Lay it on the altar. Lay on the altar and help acclimate and adjust to what's needed. Let go of what's not and do it in the form of a breath. We are downloading into our intuition and exploring those psychic gifts. This card came up again. To trust what is coming to you. For the information is absolutely a glimpse into our future. What does that treasure box contain? We are sitting in the time of the council. Decisions. Your information, your uniqueness, your authenticity, your experiences is what's needed. Gather around the fire. Know that you are the hunter who makes those provisions for the winter, who uses all of his senses and relies on those skills. Don't settle for the roadkill. Be careful that we remain the hunter and not the prey. Remember not to want more than you need, so you are not guided by unbridled ambition. Sometimes it's okay to come home empty-handed, but it's the decisions that we make going into oneself to live our life, to live the way we choose to live, and to hand over and let go of what we don't, to soften, surrender, and forgive, and to give ourselves the greatest gift of all, forgiveness. Adjust those thoughts. It's never too late. So this is our message. Now it's time to go deeper, to settle in, and to do a body scan, where we can collect the entire message and put it into that meditation. So do this with me. Imagine a hoop that is hovering high above your head. Inhale, let it go higher. Exhale, let it sink down gently. As it sinks down, imagine a bubble in its wake. Let that hoop gently fall, relaxing your forehead, closing your eyes, relaxing your jaw, your throat, your stomach, your shoulders. Inhale, let it go all the way back up, as high as it can go. Imagine that bubble, creating that bubble as it sinks down. That bubble's your transportation. That hoop is your relaxation. Slow it down right where it left off. Connect to that breath. All the way back up. Inhale the blessings, the medicine, and the magic. And exhale to make room. Let that hoop sink and relax you. Lay back if you can. Let the void call you. Relax those shoulders. Sink. Sink into the darkness, into the consciousness. Inhale. Let it go. When you reach the end, tie it off like a balloon and create a long root. Connect them to Mother Earth. Feel that connection. Feel it. There you go. This is that powerful healing frequency of the crown chakra. Stabilizing that self, that universal consciousness that we are experiencing. Taking us through that gateway to another dimension. You got this. Don't overthink it. Use those psychic gifts. Know that they are heightened at this very moment. It's essential for you to take time to record what's coming from within. Remind yourself that nothing is set in stone. We're the hunter, not the hunted. We make our way, and we hand over and sacrifice what we no longer want. Come. Go deeper. Let your mind take you through that other dimension. Let it lead the way. Think. Go. Do you know what you're hearing? Do you know what you're looking for? Fires of unconditional love. Go. The dawn is coming. First sounds of the birds chirping, waking up the leaves and the trees. Come, go all the way through. Awesome. In the background, you can hear the river washing away what we no longer want. Following the clues to receive that gift of self, that gift of forgiveness. This fire is the light of the love that's within us and will always be that light of truth that shines in the dark. Come, get closer to the fire. Blankets are laid out. Once and for all, let's forgive ourselves, or forgive anyone or anything or any situation, and free yourself and adjust. Pay attention. You are the most important character in this story. So come, as we get closer to the fire, find that area on your hand where we can do an EFT session, where we can wake up that emotional body and free ourselves of what we no longer need. So find that area of your hand where you would do a karate chop. And let's create selflessness. Open up to selflessness. Switch hands and tap. Tap. Move to that area on your eyebrow, that third eye, and tap. Tap. Listen. I am kind to all. Tap your temples. I'm aware that everything I do or say affects others. Tap under your eyes. I use my words with kindness and love. Under your nose and tap. I will help those that seek it. Slide under your lip on your chin and tap. I will seek out ways to be of service. Slide down your throat to your clavicles and tap. I develop an attitude of looking for ways to help others instead of always waiting to be asked. Under your arm and tap like you're giving yourself half a hug and tap. Everything I do from a spiritual perspective. Other side and tap. I put my heart into it. An unconditional love as a bow. Tap the top of your head. And exhale. By doing that simple sequence, that is the Control-Alt-Delete button. You have released a program and downloaded a new one into your intuition to put and establish that trust, to give that selflessness an opportunity for your psychic gifts to shine. Give yourself the gift of yourself. Take the time and take as much time as you need. Be aware that when you feel tense, remember to relax all of those muscles and all of those organs. Go ahead. What would you give yourself? Would you really give yourself all of the love? Or would it be something in a beautiful box? I wonder. But if you're ready, let's make our way back. Let's make our way back to the void, where we can face the world with a new perspective. No need to move. Just sink. Sink. There we go. Sink. Let your body and your mind do the walking. Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you once again for practicing your medicine. Thank you for liking, for listening, for sharing, for connecting to the message that we are not alone. And this strengthens our tribe. So if you're ready, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, open your eyes. Open your eyes to all of your magic. Thank you once again. Congratulations on this new moon phase. And I will see you on the other side. Blessings to you, to me, and to all who listen.